the three-time champ of the Cento showdown, Captain Jade Earshot.
How's it going, everybody? Blind Toes. It's good to be back with you again today. And yeah, I'm glad that we were able to make this work. I know I was bouncing in and out of your DMs with different stuff happening, but yeah, no, this is muchly appreciated to be able to just really just think about things. You know, what is it now? 2 weeks later?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah,
like from the Cento showdown, yeah, because like I was curious about your thoughts, and
yeah,
and also I am also streaming on Twitch too. So yeah.
awesome, man. This
Mm-hmm.
this app StreamYard is pretty cool. How you get it
Yeah.
to just work with all the platforms at once. You're making it sound really interesting
Yes, it is. Huh?
to look into.
Well,
Yes.
okay, yeah, because like StreamYard is really interesting because like it's just a web, like a base, like a streaming software.
Hmm.
Yeah. So like, uh,
That's awesome.
hey, hey, Audrey, how are you? And hey, in darkness. Oh yeah, yeah. The free one gives you like 20 hours of streaming, like of streaming time, and then you can have like six people on at one time, and you can only stream like to one like a destination. But the basic plan, you can stream to multiple like destinations and have like 10 people on at one time too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
so yeah. Hey Josh, how are you? Let's see. Wait,
Yeah, and then the chat features and works really nice too. I'm just like launching it right now, looking at the
yeah.
comment view. Yeah,
Oh wait,
very cool.
wait. Let me check real quick. Sorry guys. Comment action. Ah, here it is. Okay, there you go. Oh, there you go. So I selected where like we can see all the comments from either YouTube or Twitch.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I forgot to do that at the beginning. Sorry guys. Sorry Twitch. Yeah, because like I'm actually slowly trying to like stream on Twitch too, like
Right.
just for like the gaming side too, and then like import that stuff to like a YouTube.
Oh, okay. And yeah, just like upload archives and stuff too afterwards and stuff.
Yeah.
That's nice. What
Yeah.
are you looking forward to playing?
Right now, you probably know this already too, because like as Dust Falls, everyone in the blind community is playing that because like that's uh in like a normal, like like a story driven like a base game now. Yeah, because like
Right.
where like we like pick the choices, then the choices, whatever choice you pick, like big or small, does affect the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting game, but I haven't played it yet because like, and I have tried my best not to watch everyone else play it because I don't want to be spoiled. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
and it's like a vastly like a replayable too.
That's true. Yeah. It like how the little decisions you make. I like how the game. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a straight playthrough, but I like how even when the game lets you make decisions, it sort
Mm-hmm.
of prompts you like, here's a big one of all the decisions you've been making. Here's like one that leads you to a crossroad in the game. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a little bit of that hint, letting you
Mm-hmm.
know like, okay, if you ever did want to come back and play through this particular chapter, this is
Mm-hmm.
like where your decision will matter, and so you're not stuck wondering like, okay, which of all the decisions
Mm-hmm.
that I can make will really affect what happens in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought that was just like a nice feature.
Oh, and hey, Sins.
He's in here.
Yeah, and yes, and Doctor, sorry, like you're on Twitch now too.
Oh, that's interesting. Do I need to like refresh my view because I don't see his comment?
Oh, I think it's just for me because
Oh, okay, okay.
I think he's on Twitch.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, Sins? Appreciate you showing up and being here.
Uh oh, hey Joker. I I am not gonna kill more food. Maybe. Okay, Joker. Okay, Joker Alice. Hey. Wait, brown sugar with hot sauce. Oh, okay. Hey,
Sounds
Christina.
like an acquired taste.
Oh no. Okay. I have this thing where the bomb insanity hot sauce.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's so hot where yeah, like it tastes like 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 just battery acid almost.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not Daddy Toes. Christina, stop. I'm kidding. No, oh yeah, like a Joker. I have the 3-time Cento Showdown champion, Captain Earshot or Captain Jade Earshot. So yeah, because like this is just a total random stream, and hey, I definitely want to pick his brain too, because you know,
What you got for me?
He's in darkness, man. Yes, my friends like to tease me because they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Blind Toes harem." I don't have a harem. I don't have a harem.
Oh, you got some merch ideas coming?
Yeah, like they should appear.
Oh, I do see the YouTube comments appearing. I think I just had to click on a load more comments button, so that
Yeah.
did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, you're on the phone, huh? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
it's doing its thing now.
So, yeah. Okay.
Joker Alice, I remember you from last week's stream or 2 weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
that I was watching. So yeah, good to be back here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I
Oh, he jumped over to like a YouTube.
oh, okay, nice. Oh, is that why it's showing up now? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, since if you want to hop on, like a captain can send you the link. It's up to you. Yeah. No, but yeah, because 2 weeks now.
Yeah. It's been a while, and I've been really processing just the way things went down. I'm not gonna lie, I've gone back since the recordings and just kind of looked over my matches and everybody else's matches for that matter.
Yeah, because I was kind of on vacation a little bit, so I couldn't catch like everything though.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to spoil anything if you ever decided to go back and watch.
That's a long that's about like 6 hours each.
Yeah, no, actually, top 8 was about half of that time. And then you do have like timestamps for each match if you didn't want to like run through everything, obviously, and just kind of wanted to pick and choose. So I always invite people to go back and watch their. I mean, if they're a player who was in the tournament, to watch their matches and just think about the decisions they made and then how it all just kind of happened. Because when you're in the moment, you're sort of making those quick judgments when you're going right, and there's not a whole lot of time to think. Yeah. And so when you're in a different mindset afterwards, you can go back and figure out like, okay, these are the events, and this is how I could have done something differently, or this is exactly what I should have done, and just get your validation that way. But yeah, no, for everybody else who's just watching and just like learning and the game and stuff, I always say like, yeah,
it's okay, Christina. No worries. Yeah, like a Joker says, like it's okay. like she watched a couple of the fights,
Yeah, nice.
and she called me I like a papi chulo.
Well, look at you.
No comment.
No comments.
No.
He receives the what is the word I'm trying to think of in English? I am being tongue tied. The compliment. He receives the compliments with grace. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I think of all of that now because yeah, I think the biggest thing on my mind is everybody
Mm-hmm.
else who placed in top 8
Mm-hmm.
definitely still has like an ongoing kind of like path that they're following, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to support that because they will continue to be the ones in my mind who carry on the next game,
Mm-hmm.
because they're yeah, I mean, if you look at who placed and everybody else who continues to play the game, even those who
Okay,
didn't make it
Katrina.
into pools.
She had to
Yeah,
go because
feel free.
like her
Oh,
battery
okay.
was low.
Gotcha. Yeah, feel free
Hey,
to let me
yeah.
know when stuff happens in the comments. I'm just kind of like rambling.
Hey, no worries, no worries. Hey, my streams are built for people like to ramble. Okay, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a quick drink. So keep on rambling.
Oh my gosh. All right, sounds good. You let me know when you're back.
Just keep on rambling. Don't worry.
Oh, there he goes. Toes off in the distance.
Ah!
Sins. I think you should share your merch ideas with Toes.
Oh no.
That is, if he doesn't have some already.
Uh, uh, they have been trying. So yeah, no, yeah, keep going. No, yeah, because like this is probably like my first like a Cento showdown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I never knew about the blind like FTC.
Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
going 3 years strong. This was the 3rd year.
Yeah, because I didn't really was a Twitch guy though, because like I was more of on like the YouTube side. Yeah, because like I knew of Twitch, but wasn't fully in the community like I am now almost. Because
Right.
my friend like a Danny Marie, like AUC, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They convinced you to try it.
No, because she hopped from YouTube to Twitch because she liked the gaming too. It's like she's like doing pretty good herself too. And then I had an idea of like just trying to combine gaming and plus my YouTube. So I tried to stream only on YouTube, but then like the text to speech did not want me to, so I had to jump over to like Twitch just to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, and then like you probably know, I like a blind boss because she hopped over there for a bit too, and then
It was on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I probably met. Let's see, her. Then I think either probably like Sins. Yeah, probably Sins, and then Rattle, or like actually like some of you guys in her chat. So yeah, then I saw like I checked out like your guys' stuff, but like probably Rattle first.
Around what time what time of year do you think this was? I'm trying to like piece together a timeline in my head.
Probably like last year.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I didn't get my Xbox until like last year too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like because like at that time I was watching Sightless Combat, Shasters too.
Mm-hmm. So over the course of several months, then you started to learn about like the different genres of games, and eventually just
because like I got back in like the gaming though.
Yeah,
because like back then I was like still a gamer too. Like like how like we all play like like Street Fighter, like the original like Mortal Kombat's, like Tekken, Virtual Fighter.
Right.
Yeah, because at that time I had some vision, but then in like '04 I lost my sight though. That's why when I turned 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then like I still game like a little bit. Probably the last couple fighting games I did was probably MK9. Didn't play 10. Played Tekken. I think either 5 or 6. It was okay. Then I think Marvel versus Capcom 2. So yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
I've tried watching those last few games that have gotten released for the MVC series, but there's way too much happening for me to try and like pick it apart.
Like a Joker. You can just call him Cap or just Captain Jade. Cause like we all
Cap
just call him
works.
Cap.
Yeah,
Just
I
remember,
don't mind.
he should be
Captain,
the next.
earshots, both together. I don't. Yeah, that's
He should be the next Avenger.
the next adventure.
Yeah, right, guys.
I I like to think that me passing on the fighter game knowledge is my is my hero's curse role to do. That's my society's responsibility now.
No, yeah, because like
I can
thought,
quit
like,
while I'm ahead.
Yeah, no, come on, like you're still young, so yeah. Because like when I met you guys, then I like kind of dove in like a little bit of like back into like MK11 because like I started just sort of putting in practice like a little bit. Yeah, because like I'm not much of a fighting game person. I'm more of a Gears of War 5 player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, am I decent? No, am I okay? Yeah, like because like I'm more of a casual. So yeah.
How are you liking it? I know that like even that game has its sort of its learning curve to climb, and I know the 50 wave hordes are sort of the highlight of getting through that game.
I've done 50 waves 3 times, and one of them is with Sins.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sins be helping get people through a lot of different games. Not gonna lie.
No, because like Sins is pretty good too. Even at Gears too. Yeah, because like it was one time me, Rattle, Sins, Catania, and Electric. We did a whole 50 wave.
Nice. Yeah, when you got people who have like the endurance to try stuff out, even if it doesn't pan out right away, right? You're just kind of trying it again and again. Yeah, gamers with that kind of stamina will help you figure out what the answer is. And I know just from my own experience, playing games with Sins that require that level of endurance
and concentration too.
And concentration, all of that has been super rewarding because it doesn't make me feel like, oh my gosh, I'm crazy for like sitting here and trying to like be trying to actually make progress, despite hitting the barriers every so frequently. And I don't know, I feel validated when we give stuff tries for almost hours on end, and you're just like, wow, we actually made progress at the end of it. And so one example of that is Sins and I have been clearing Resident Evil 6's campaign on PlayStation, and he's been the one to really push that.
So how's that like a PlayStation 5?
Oh, well, it's from what I hear, it's going to be on its way to me very soon, and so I'm excited to try it out eventually. But
yeah, guys,
now,
because like since he's a champion, he won that like a PlayStation 5 too.
Yeah.
So he has his hands on it now.
Oh well,
or soon.
Yeah, I will. But right now, honestly, what I have, I think, in many ways, is just uh, sentimentally so much more valuable to me,
Mm-hmm.
because it's the PlayStation 4 that I used to compete
Mm-hmm.
in the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
which was provided to me by Blindsight and Lily, his wife,
Ooh,
who made it possible for me to actually play in it, and
nice.
they actually worked together with the team to just like pretty much get that to me, and I, you know,
Wait,
I hold on to that despite of my first
is
place
it
prize on the way.
like a blind sight blue?
Yeah, Blindside Blue, that's right. He's a
Oh,
fellow team member on the team and also
okay, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
competitor
yeah,
himself.
yeah. Because like I kept seeing his name like a pop up too. So, hey guys, also check out Blindside Blue on Twitch too. He's on Twitch because like I see that notification pop up too. So
Yeah, he's a
definitely
great
check him
guy. He
out.
plays a lot. He's a big fan of Spider-Man, so he's been playing all of
Hmm.
those games in that series, the remake. He's been playing Miles Morales. He's also a big
Oh,
fan of Injustice.
likes both of them.
Yeah, yeah, he plays both of those games. Understands
Ah,
them religiously. He knows the ins and outs of how to progress in those
oh,
games and all the tips
nice.
and tricks. Um, he also plays Injustice and Justice 2,
Hmm.
and he's done a lot of those streams showing off his runs through those games, and yeah, a lot of
Nice.
fun to
Oh, okay.
see him do that.
Fun question. Okay, and like you can answer if you don't want to, because the last time I forgot to ask, because I usually ask people, and it's
Uh
for
huh.
fun. Okay, if you had a chance, okay, to throw a pie, um, at a member of the Blind FGC, who would it be, and what kind of pie would it be?
Um, to throw a pie at a member of the blind to see who would it be and what kind of pie would it be?
Uh huh.
Well, in true classic Ninja Turtle fashion, it's got to be a pizza pie. But
Oh, you're going pizza.
I mean, if
Oh,
they're gonna
okay.
catch a pie, I'm assuming they've got like the ability to like catch it and enjoy it. So,
Nope,
we gotta
like nope,
make it
like
count.
you can throw however you want it.
Yes, in my scenario, this person is going to catch this and make the most of it. Don't let it splat on the ground, please. So pizza pie. Let's not worry about the ingredients because that might just uncover a whole other
Wait, it's like so in
tangent.
his hand or like in his face.
No. See, this is. I want them to catch it. Yes, I'll say
Oh,
heads
come
up. You think
on,
fast.
come
I don't know.
on, come
Pizza pie.
on.
You don't want pizza pie to go bad. You don't want it. You know, it's like
Yeah, but
I
like,
feel so bad. There's an outro. There's an outro in Injustice 2.
but then like
Um.
okay, but then like he would still catch it and eat some of it anyway.
Well, yeah. No. Also, I feel like taking a piece of pie to the face is dangerous because it's boiling hot. Anyway, there's this Injustice 2.
Well, you chose it. Okay,
I
said
did
a
choose
pie,
it. That's
okay?
why I'm also providing conditions as to how it should work.
No, I said throw. Okay,
Throw a pie. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah. So pizza pie and I don't know who would
Come
who would it be?
on, come on.
Who would it be? I don't know. I'm engaging in this hypothetical thinking about who especially enjoys pizza, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come back on the show with an
No,
answer,
no, no.
follow up
Come on,
answer.
come on, come on. You
uh,
know, like like you have that one person that you would love to for fun.
yeah, I don't know. I think yeah. If I'm symbolically passing on the torch to somebody, I'd be like, "Hey, empty killer, catch!" And there you go. I think he's got
Oh,
the
okay,
dexterity to
okay.
catch a pizza pie, second place. You better not disappoint. And then we'll move on from there. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
so there we go. Um, no, that I
And okay, because I think I know who Sins would probably love throwing at.
who did he say? Did you get a chance to ask him?
Not yet, but
Okay,
you know what? Why not? Hey
things
Sins,
to look forward to.
hey Sins. if you're still in the chat, same question. If you had a chance to throw a pie at a member at the blind FGC, what kind of pie and who would it be? Let's see what he says.
Are we? I'm sure he's going to take his moment to think about it. So no pressure, Sins. Don't worry. But
Captain, like Captain's nervous, Sins.
What am I saying? I think pie. Pies are fun. I've had quite the different flavors and can't go wrong trying new ones. I think oh my gosh, there's a really good peach pie I tried from just like a brand store, supermarket store. That's the one I'm thinking of right now that I would recommend. I would recommend it.
Oh, Hey, Rattle. How are you? And like a joker, like a pizza pie just means a pizza.
Yes. Hey, Rattlehead, what's going on, my dude? We're just shooting the breeze out here because it is hot.
Oh, Sin says he would throw it at the sightless one and it would be a deep dish.
Oh, how about that?
A lot of messy. Woo. That's a lot. That's mess.
See, and the sightless one you would never hear the end of it about how he was like, I was blocking.
True.
And it still hit him.
Yeah, because like this is an interesting question because I never had someone switched it on me with a pizza.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, I want to just
Killer,
tell you a little bit about. I want to tell you a little bit about. I know that Rattlehead is in the chat as well now. And tell you like he's been someone very important in my like journey of preparing competitively for each Cento showdown tournament, because there's been a lot of just not just practice sessions, because obviously you do need those practice sessions to get better and to prepare, but there's a lot of just mental preparation that goes into your tournament run. And Rattlehead for me has in many ways been.
Sorry.
Yeah.
LA. The Joker says, I said pie, but then like pizza's not pie, and then she says, America's weird.
Oh well, yeah. No, we have compound words for everything. There's like, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, and Darkness is right because like it's like a New York thing.
Pizza pie.
Yeah,
it's good.
And turtles thing.
But yeah, so just getting back to what I was saying. So
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. So the mental exercise of talking to someone about what your concerns are, about which players are kind of like on your radar and who you want to overcome, and just having like actual productive discussions. Actually learning to give them their merits and say like, yeah, this is a player I'm legit worried about in tournament kind of thing. Rattlehead's been that soundboard for me, and I just appreciate that a lot because he's been able to just walk me through learning to understand the difference between like being confident that I can beat somebody and also like not letting that get to my head, and using whatever is at my disposal to understand that player. So like if they're regularly going live on Twitch and just kind of watching them, or if they are, if there's been publicly available footage of how they play, just kind of going through that. And so understanding all the moving parts, and also just like even inviting them to play, not just preparing against them without them, but also inviting them to like have sessions and join in and actually give each other the exposure to how we both play.
And like just have fun because like, hey, you might learn something like new, like from
Yeah,
each other.
absolutely. So not just making it like a ride or die kind of situation. Like, okay,
Hmm.
I either beat you or I don't. It's just also I can also pass on knowledge to you as we prepare, and
Hmm.
so and you see that a lot with other players too. I think even though I use MT Killer as an example a lot because I mean, he was second place in the tournament, both this year and last year. But
Hmm.
even he did this a lot. He would play with all the different community members, and
Hmm.
it wasn't like he kept to himself and
Hmm.
then expected everybody to just know how to play against him. He always
Hmm.
joined in on King of the Hills or did a lot of 1v1 sessions with people. And so there
Hmm.
was always that opportunity to get in that experience against him. And so
Hmm.
what you saw during the tournament was a lot of players who came with, they were ready as ready as can be. They had a lot of their own plans to go against him, and so
Hmm.
that was super fun to watch. Despite him ultimately overcoming them, it was like the journey of it was cool because everybody sort of understood how his character worked and they wanted to show that, and I think they did.
Hmm.
Despite the results, I think that everyone who uh, had a chance going against those top three slots definitely showed that. And can I just say also, like,
Yeah,
another
yeah.
person who,
Hey, man, it's your stream, man.
yeah,
You can say whatever you want.
like Blurrycito, who has been I told him this privately, but I will say it here too. Like, he was
Hey.
the reason why I ended up buying a converter, so that I can
Hmm.
use an Xbox controller to play instead of a PlayStation controller. Because,
Interesting.
yeah, because when we faced off in one of the exhibition sets,
Because like
he beat me.
we, yeah, like because like true, because like I'm more of because like I have played like a lot of fighting games too,
Uh-huh.
and like I don't know, because like to me, I'm more used to like a PlayStation controller for fighting games versus a
Are you?
Xbox.
Yeah, I know that probably with time I can make that adjustment, but at the time that I had received the PlayStation, I had never actively played on it, much less on a controller.
Hmm.
And so I had very little time to adjust and to adjust quickly, right? Because you have the pressure of like,
Yeah.
oh, three-peat or no three-peat. And it's like, well, I mean, I cannot, have received the shipment from across, the country
Hmm.
and go in not expecting to win. Like, I have to do what it takes. And so
Yeah, because like
I think that.
I'm more of like a pad guy though. That's why.
Mhm.
That's why I'm like, okay, since I got 11 on the Xbox, okay, like because like since the no, the S is much better for the controller because like the pad is much better now versus the older Xbox controllers.
Well, I use just
Yeah.
like the standard Xbox One S series of controllers. I think that those were
Ah.
the ones that made it for, and actually even before that,
Uh-huh.
had made it easier for me to use.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no. So I did that, and I think that was the litmus test for me to feel like, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, if I go against a player that I absolutely
Okay,
see
Joker,
making it,
sure. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I like. Sorry to interrupt. Joker asks, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game.
Yep.
Um, right now, I don't know if I have a favorite game. I like enjoying. I play like two games pretty religiously right now, which were MK11 and Resident Evil 6. But that's also been the case for the last maybe 5 years since MK11 was released. Oh, 3 years. It's been 3 years since MK11's been out. I've been playing. I play a lot of older games because a lot of the newer games are very expensive, and it's with being on a budget and stuff. It's hard to engage in
Yep.
some of that.
I know
So
the
I
feeling.
do like to watch a lot more
Mhm.
games than I play. So
Mhm.
if the question is what's my favorite game to play right now, I think for for my own sake, I stick to what I know, and try to recruit people to try those games out. So I play all the MK series games, and then that Resident Evil game, which has
Oh,
stood
because
the test of time.
yeah, no, yeah, because like sometimes I watch like people like watch the playthroughs, and like it took me a bit, but I found one person that played through like Resident Evil like like we've seen like the remake of Resident Evil 2, and I like it how this guy he plays it right, but then like he literally just tells you what he's doing, but then he doesn't go into like the deep like a description. But for me, it's like okay, that's all I really need because like I can tell he's going through and going through wherever or doing a puzzle or like whatever.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, like yes we're blind, but then like we still can watch a playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think when you're going through playthroughs, like I said, because I like to watch a whole lot more games than I actually play, for me, it absolutely makes a huge difference as to who's playing the game and how much knowledge do they have, working knowledge of the game that they have, that they are able to pass along while they're playing. Now, that's a lot to expect from somebody, I know.
Yeah.
Because, the many times folks are just experiencing the game for themselves, or they don't want to, like, over-explain anything that's happening. So it's, my respect is for those who who find that balance to talk about the game, to explain it too, right? To explain what they're doing without, it sounds like they're being extra, verbal about it without speaking over dialogue or key parts of the sound.
Yeah, like basically, yeah, because like even so it doesn't really matter like blind or sighted. Like it really does depend on the person, like like how well like they like probably like just like describe something.
Yeah, and I think even amongst ourselves, like watching another streamer who's blind or has low vision, I think that's always nice to not. Yeah, I realize as I say a lot of this, like I have maybe those are some of the things that I look for unconsciously because I don't immediately think about it. I just put it out there, like, yeah, this is some of the things I like. Ultimately, if I subscribe to somebody and just come back and watch them go live, it's because of that. It's just because like I'm able to you click with the content they're making, but also. So for us, like if I'm watching somebody, let's say it's a game I'm already familiar with, right? I've already seen it before. It's not about like, oh shush, I've never heard this dialogue before. It's more about let's see how far they can make it. Let's see what they can teach me new.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's a little different. So that way, I like tuning in and just actually watching them play it the best way they know how. So that's also very rewarding to see.
Yeah, because we all have like our like our preferences and who we like, and like to have like a nice voice, and then like and like if they do like talk about the game or just like even like in general like while playing the game and just like can hold a like nice conversation too, or like just literally just thinking like out loud, like while playing the game. Okay, cool. I can do this or this, and this, just
building a community in Twitch or whatever platform, YouTube that you use is definitely a big part of it.
It is because like especially like because like I'm on like YouTube like for 3 years already, and it was not easy because like the hard part was getting used to just talking to the camera. Yeah, because like before like I would start just pure streaming, I was making videos, and like my first 15 videos was not that great. It was mostly about like blindness stuff. Yeah. Hey, well, because like on YouTube here, okay, your first 15 videos or more is gonna be crap. Yeah, because come on, like it's like
I'm sure there's some gems in there,
Yeah, it's because like mostly it's like the awkwardness and just like I'm not really a good talker. Yeah, because like back then, yeah, I wasn't, but now I am. Because like I'm like comfortable just talking to the camera. It's like mostly like just like literally like talking to like another person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like and same thing with streaming too. You want to talk to the person. Yeah. Even if like they're watching, or just because like I like how like some streamers like like they're playing it and then like you hear like their thoughts like just like out loud.
Yeah, people who like my respects to people who can process what's happening in the
Mhm.
game and react in real time and continue to play,
Mhm.
and have just like an ongoing conversation with their chat all at once, because it's so many
Mhm.
different parts of your brain
Mhm.
coming together and and making that happen. So that's always been super cool to
Mhm.
experience as well.
Mhm. Oh, so like, so when your PlayStation 5 comes, are you gonna lick? Are you gonna lick? Like lick it?
Am I gonna like?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna lick it. No,
Come on.
no, I don't think so.
Just claim. Just claim it. You know.
Just claim it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna like that I have it. Yes, I would definitely. um,
Really? You're not gonna even lick the controller then?
I might give it a kiss here and there. I don't know. That's about as comfortable as I can get doing that. But yes, no, I'm definitely
How about a hug?
give it a hug. That thing is so big that you have to carry it around. For sure, if with using two hands. So I don't even know if the spot I have right now for the PlayStation 4. I don't know that it'll fit
Mm-hmm.
where I have it right now either. So I need to start thinking about space and where I want to place it. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I can't help it.
Oh man, it really gives me an insight into how how you would go about it, Toast, huh? What do you think? Getting close and personal with a PS5.
Yeah. Like a Sin says, set it up like a vertically.
Yeah, vertically. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to see just where the space where I can place it, because I've
Well, yeah,
already.
because like I'm not there yet to buy one. Because like $500 is a lot, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm more like, is there enough games for me to actually want that, like to spend that money? You know, because like it can't be just like one or two games, you know. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I hear you. Like, this is the only way I would have acquired a PlayStation 5, because
Mm-hmm.
I am also not I was not ready to invest in a purchase like that. So I just, the way things happen just
Hey, Low
made it
Vision
possible.
69, how are you? Like thanks for the follow. Mm-hmm.
What's up, Low Vision?
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, because like back to the like Cento, like the fight I saw with you and Connor, wow, it went long.
It did.
Mm.
I think,
So what was like your thought process? You know,
yeah.
just like because like I know like you guys were going like just like back and forth.
So when we first played, I feel like it was probably the most
Mm-hmm.
representative of how things went down last year.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of the same strategies that we used last year. So there was a lot of command grab shenanigans. There was a lot of
Mm-hmm.
his cashing out for damage. I utilize a lot of the neutral jump punch
Mm-hmm.
in the matchup against him, because I need to, number one, I need to avoid his command grab setups. Command grabs in Kotal Khan are unblockable.
Oh, like what are the like command grabs? So what
Command
are command
grabs are
grabs?
attacks that, so typically you do a series of inputs, so like a down motion, a left motion, and then a button.
Mm-hmm.
And then the character that performs the attack will then go ahead and grab the opponent. It's called command grab because you have to input the series of movements, and then the character will literally get grabbed, and then some kind of animation happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so some command grabs have different properties. Some of them you can block them, which means if you hold a button, your character will not take damage, will not get harmed. But some are unblockable, so if you do not move, your character has no way of getting out of the situation. And then you would think like, oh, so like what kind of movement? So some characters can, for example, they can duck, which means they would crouch, go into a crouch animation state, and then the the attack will then miss because the character will grab up like air because the character's been lowered to the ground when they crouch. And sometimes there's a property where attacks are truly unblockable because they have a mid property, which means even if you crouch and you lower yourself to the ground, the character is still grabbing at about like half your body down to the ground. So like they're not grabbing at your head or your upper body, they're grabbing at your lower torso area. It's called a mid attack. And so even if you crouch, you're still going to get hit, and on top of it having like an unblockable property, it's super oppressive. So that's what I'm referring to when I'm talking about like attacks that require a lot of movement. And so the way to deal with that is to jump, is to get out of people's faces and like force them to try and find you and come to you and attack you. And Connor is that way. Connor is a super oppressive player. He likes to make others panic by inflicting large amounts of damage with his characters. And so it works for him a lot. I feel like you see your life bar deplete and you're just like, when is it my turn? When can I go? He's like, the characters that he plays deal upwards of 30% of your health. And so if you think about, you get touched 3 times and you're down. Like you only have a number of chances to challenge. So you got to take them as often as you can. And you have to force him to like come up with a different plan. So in our first set, it was definitely like that. We just started out playing the way we know how to play. And I have no doubt that, after he got put into the lower bracket, because it went 3-2. I took the set, but he took 2 games before I won. So he was determined to come back. And you can see every opponent that he went against after that, he was ready. He was ready to make those adjustments. He played against another Jade in Cashflow, who was doing a lot of what I was doing, and he was essentially meeting him blow for blow. And it wasn't, it didn't faze him. It didn't stop him from taking the set. And then finally he gets to Blurry Cento, who...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in all other aspects,
saw that match.
Yeah. In all other
it's
aspects...
Because I was wondering why didn't he choose a Johnny over a Liu Kang?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I don't think anyone of us knows the answer to that question because he's not here. We can't ask him. But I will say this: the idea that NC Killer was not going to respond to that and say like, okay, if we're not playing our traditional Kotal Johnny Cage matchup, then I'm just going to go a different character, and which is what ended up happening. So you see the shift in gameplay. Both of them were playing really zone-heavy characters. They were playing RoboCop. They did a RoboCop mirror.
Yeah.
And so for MTF Killer to shut down the rush-down game and then immediately switch to like a zoning-heavy like strategy, which is what Blurry Cento was going for. If you look at Blurry Cento's approach from day one, he was down against XMJ at one point, and he brought it all the way back using RoboCop. Like that was his trump card. It was using RoboCop to frustrate his opponent, and it worked. It actually worked. So I wouldn't put it past Blurry Cento to think like, if I get stuck against Kotal Khan, I'm not letting him anywhere near me. And for the reason, maybe just me, if I had to speculate, that would be one reason why he would have gone RoboCop. And certainly he had his work cut out for him there in the mirror. But also, Blurry Cento would have, he could tell you that he had actually taken the RoboCop mirror against Killer in the past. So that is also maybe another point towards Blurry Cento's favor as to why he would have believed in that.
Thank you, In Darkness.
In that pick.
In Darkness says support the stream with 1,000,000 bags of silver.
Oh my goodness. Yes. All the silver.
No, but it's just there wasn't a because I was like RoboCop. Okay, so all the
RoboCop mirror.
because they were just zoning like the whole time.
But here's what it tells you about the mentality of both players. It's like they're
Yeah.
willing to switch it up when
Yeah.
it's required,
Yeah.
and
It
they
is.
know and they know what it takes. They know what it takes to win.
Mm-hmm.
They do, because that's why they made it as far as they did,
Yeah.
because they are
And
willing
like it's
to make
also like
those hard decisions.
like a chess game too.
It's a chess game for sure.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Which leads me to that last grand final set. I wanted to just say, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, last year I reset the bracket against Killer. This year he reset it against me, and we did it in much the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was a 3-0 situation last year, and then a
Mm-hmm.
3-0 situation against me this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at why that happened and how close it came down to those like moments. And
Mm-hmm.
he was making all the right, all the right calls
Moves.
in each case, in
Yeah.
each time that we played. And I was surprised by the fact that he was, for example, he was no longer approaching me with, hey, there's a move that Kotal Khan gets to use,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually allows him to bypass projectiles in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It morphs him into like a jaguar, and then he charges across the field, and then he leaps on you and he knocks you down.
Mm-hmm.
So that move is so powerful because a lot of the game strategies against Kotal Khan are to try and keep him out so that you're not getting hit by like super damaging attacks. And so he abandoned that strategy for the first half of our set. He was no longer using that. And I was thrown off so much because he was that's when you think of Killer and his ability to like oppress you, like the formula, it has to have the Jaguar. Like if it's missing, then you need to figure him out quickly, because if he's still winning, it's because of something else. And so that's what happened. It took 3 games, three losses in a row for him,
for you to adapt.
For me to think about that and go, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And honestly, the answer was really force him to switch back, because if he had continued to believe in the pick, who knows what could have happened. But so my goal became, I need to get in his head, and I need to make him go back to his old ways, like make him switch.
Some mind games then.
Yeah, that's what it takes. It's the psychology of thinking, like, what is it going to take? Who is going to break first? And I don't know that he did. I mean, he continued to take games from me because it was a 3-2 situation after that, and he had already switched back. But what I'm saying is that you need to like be ready to commit to the decisions that you're going to make and believe in them, because once I knew that I had to like play this zoning game to make him think about projectiles. What do I do about projectiles? Like if I give my opponent tunnel vision, even for a second, that is going to work out just like competitively. It's going to work out in my favor, because unless they have a full-blown plan to deal with it, like I am not exclusively relying on that strategy to win, because every time we would like end up next to each other up close, I still had my like pressure to work off of, and that the pressure is just the sequence of attacks that you do when you when you strike. And so all of that, thinking about it and making sure that I believed in my plan, that the other remaining part of that was to see how my opponent would adapt. And so and he would, like I said, like he would take games, and he would prove that he was able to make a lot of those like decisions about when to use the attack, when not to use it, when to block, when to jump, when to do everything. And so really, like, I just when the only deciding factor about who's going to win is who's going to make the right final decision, because everybody's making correct decisions at every point.
Yeah, because like throughout the fight, like I kept seeing you like a switch from like what was it, like a switch like from different I like variations though.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
The variation switch at the beginning, the first set was me trying to understand what was different about the way he was playing, and it really was the fact that there was no longer the use of the Jaguar
Mm-hmm.
in the set, and I was struggling with that because he didn't need it um, to take those 3 games, and I wanted him to need it. I wanted him to think that he needed Jaguar to win. Um,
Oh.
and so the way to do that was to keep him full screen so that he can come back to that character that, and it seems counterintuitive because he's doing the right thing. He's
Mm-hmm.
picking the character and the build that he needs to deal with projectiles, but it's just a mentality thing. If you
Yeah,
can get
because like
somebody to like, because he
yeah.
was up 3-0, like if
Mm-hmm.
you can get somebody to switch it up just based on your what you're doing, even
Mm-hmm.
though they have what they need because it's been working, like that shows a little bit of like how you're able to affect the way they think. And that's all you get at the end of the day. You have the ability to trust in the choices that you're making, and to see like how the person is going to take it. And so for me,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, switching variations actually was a little bit of me being lost in what to do. But it turns out that it gave me the chance to like lock in the variation that I needed in the end and say, this is the one
Mm-hmm.
that is going to make or break, well, yeah, the next win. So yeah, I mean that's a little bit of insight into
well,
how I was thinking about that.
I like a low vision. Like I don't know, but hey, like if you guys want to come on and just talk about your guys' fight, hey, like I'm open for like suggestions. Like if you guys want me to bring some of like the like a blind FGC on, like besides Captain and Sin and I like Cento, like to pick your guys' brain, I can. Just tell me. Oh yeah, because like low vision says like, oh, he's
I'll wait
waiting
line
in
for Blindy.
line. Yeah, for Blindy.
Yeah, no, I'm super glad that everyone who signed up did
Mhm.
actually end up competing. Low Vision
Mhm.
was somebody who, and he could probably speak more to this himself, but just like
Mhm.
when we've seen him play with his crew with Cashflow and Buddha
Mhm.
and Wolfie, they all know the game. They understand the game. They like
Mhm.
really take on so many characters, and just between the 4 of them have just like plenty of knowledge to help prepare for no matter what the matchup is. And so
Mhm.
I was super stoked to see him sign up and actually take on the tournament. Like that was no small feat, and I think like yeah,
Mm.
yeah, he's got a story to tell for sure. That would be cool. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think everybody who does this, whether they do it for fun or they do it just to support, or because they actually have a goal in mind, if they want to place in top 8 or if they want to win, like everybody's got a really cool story, and this is cool. I appreciate you just giving me the opportunity to share a little bit about what it takes for me to, yeah,
No problem,
to
because
do my
like
thing.
hey, like this might be this might be a fun segment then. Huh? I gotta think about it, but I gotta see. If my like viewers would like that. So hey guys, whatever how many you are in the chat, hey, just say yes if like you want me to interview or just talk to more of like the blind FGC members. Hey, and I'll do it, and I'll do my best to, I'd like to get them on, or just have like a captain casually, ask, ask, I like it for me. Oh, well, Sin says yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
you you could. I mean, we're totally taking over your stream with these ideas, but like you
It's
have,
fine.
you're
Like,
totally,
like I said before, Catherine. This is your
yeah.
stream, okay? Because
You've given. I think this is a unique opportunity to just hear from other players, and whoever wishes to just jump in, because like, and it doesn't even, you know we don't, what I'll tell you from my perspective as a commentator, when I'm sitting there just talking about their matches during the actual tournament, I don't
Oh,
actually know what's in their head, and I'm just making the best educated guess that I can make about why they're doing what they're doing. But
I
I'm
like
that's another question I always
I like sorry,
yeah.
I like a love vision. I like this would be through like a YouTube and like this is a live stream. So yeah, yeah. So I don't know in darkness if there will be punches and like a pizza pie. In darkness is fun. So, yeah. No, but like yeah, I like if you're up to it though, okay? Because like I'm not gonna force no one. So
Yeah.
if you like, if like, if you're okay, yeah, you know. hmm Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
if
that's
only like
yeah.
you're comfortable just either being like on stream and you can even have like the camera off too. Like it's fine too. So yeah, yes, because like I am talking to just just you know yeah just like a captain's voice. Oh, oh no, like low vision. Okay, I would do what would like I would send you like the link to the StreamYard. Okay, because like StreamYard is a web-based like streaming software, and you would just click on the link and just sign, just like put in your name and then just click on the link to enter studio, and like it's that simple. hmm Yeah, so like, mm, thank you in darkness. And then like you would be in the stream, yeah, and no extra like effort needed, like no other like a piece of software. Because like you can come in from your phone or like the computer. Thank you. Wow, RG. Wow, RG. A PlayStation 2 and Crash Bandicoot Mist and In Dark. Wow, those are classic games, especially Crash Bandicoot. When I had sight, I actually played probably 1 and 2. It was actually pretty fun. No, so no, yeah, like a captain, like you have given me like another like a good idea for like some streams.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad that yeah, I mean, I would also want to share the credit with you because you're the one who initially wanted to just talk about the BFGC, and you've been coming to folks over weeks back and making it happen. So kudos to you for just like persisting because I know people's schedules are crazy and we're all over the place, and so you just coming back reminding us like, hey,
hmm
like this is still an opportunity if you want it. That's been what makes this happen too. So thank you for just thinking of wanting to do that.
I know, I like it, no problem. Because like, because like since I met you guys, played with you guys a little bit. Well, mostly Sins and I like a Rattle in like a Gears. No, and then like through like Katanya and then Sins and like Rattle streams, watching you guys, like do your like either monthly or weekly tournaments. Yeah, because like I see that like the blind FGC and like the Cento showdown. Yes, it's like still in its like beginning stages. Yes, it's 3 years, but like it's slowly growing, and and I just want to like just do my best to like support however I can.
Yeah, that means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, because like like you rarely see like a blind FGC, like especially for like the fighting game community, for blind and vision impaired,
Hmm.
yeah, so yeah, because like I just wanna like give you guys a shout out, because like hey, like you guys put in the work, and hey, like and like yeah, you guys like I hate like to say, but yeah, like like deserve like to have like some acknowledgement, 'Cause, hey, because like it's entertaining. Come on, man, right? You guys put on a good show, or like a good fights. You know?
Yeah, I think we definitely on the back end of things, like as a tournament organizer,
Mm-hmm.
I know that I think a lot about how we can just provide additional information to people about not just about the game, right? Because each
Mm-hmm.
player in the
Yeah.
tournament will
Yeah.
obviously show it off, and they will give it all their hardest effort.
Thank you, Audrey.
But for example, like the production side of things, that is
Oh
always
yeah.
super exciting to engage in, because I think it's really nice to hear the stories of other players that are
Low vision. I'm
around.
more of a casual MK player, so yeah, I do just a little bit. On like the Xbox side.
He's an Xbox boy.
Hey, hey, okay. I can't
I'm
get
an
my
Xbox
hands
boy.
on a PlayStation. Okay, so it's not easy. Okay, so
No,
Xbox is more readily available. Okay.
yeah, no, I hear you. That's what I've been playing on until now. But yeah, so like even putting together just those little, I don't know if you had a chance to see some of the 1-2 minute videos
Hmm.
about the different players. It was just like a little about me series that we did.
Yeah, because like it was on like in like between like like the 2 day stream for like the Cento.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I did.
yeah. And so that's what it's about for us. It's just as much about competition as it is about community,
Mm-hmm.
because we think like, how can we make players stand out, you know, not just on their own merits, but also with their story, and give
Mm-hmm.
empower people to like share and be
Mm-hmm.
open, and yeah, connect with others. That we thought that was a good way to give them
Mm-hmm.
a platform, just create a little like, hey, like here's a narrative about me, and keep it nice, short and sweet and simple, and
Mm-hmm.
say like, this is some of how I prepare for tournaments. Give them a chance to talk about whatever they want to share. We give them some questions, and the
Mm-hmm.
questions are meant to be open-ended so that they can answer however they want. And yeah, so, and I gotta say, like, it's always a unique situation to be a player and
Mm-hmm.
a tournament organizer in the same tournament.
Mm-hmm. No,
Because
yeah.
I just want to say this, I never go into it in the last 3 years as the first place. I've never assumed that I was going to win, and you can ask that of any team member. Um, we always talk about it, and there's jokes like, oh, like Captain's gonna win, like what's the whole point, blah blah blah. But for me, they
Mm-hmm.
know this. Like I truly like go into this thinking about everybody who's out there participating and their chances at what's happening,
You
and
know,
that's
because
the
like,
tournament
because like,
organizer in me.
because like, okay, yeah, because like,
Uh-huh.
okay, sure, I like low vision, I like it. Thank you, because like Kevin, yeah, like yeah, like you can have that mindset. Oh, I like a captain's gonna win again. No,
Yeah.
like
Well, it's two
truthfully,
mindsets. Here's the thing. It's
yeah,
two
yeah,
mindsets.
because
Because
like
the competitor in me is not going to let anyone beat me. And if they beat me, I will come back. That's the competitor in me talking.
no,
But the
yeah,
tournament organizer in me wants as many people as
to play,
possible to sign up. I want as
yeah,
many people out there who play the game, who understand the game, who can
hmm
challenge the first place, the second place, the third place.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want
because
them
like
in the
this,
competition.
because like if like you have that mindset, oh no, like if he's gonna win or like I'm not good, then you're gonna lose. You,
Right.
you just gotta come in it, just go for it, just do your best and
Yeah.
just see how
But
far you get.
and for me, the thing that makes it like
Hey, Jordan.
manageable,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so the thing that makes it manageable for me is knowing when to switch
Mm-hmm.
mindsets, because whenever we're like preparing for meetings and tournaments and stuff, that's me, the tournament organizer, thinking about stuff like, that's not me dismissing the possibilities for other players.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's what really helps
Hey,
me
blind you.
stay. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes, and you're right too.
Stay
Yeah, because
present.
everyone has like potential to win. Yeah,
Yeah,
because like every turn, yeah, okay, yeah, like you have your maybe like top five, but then like you can have that one surprising person that just crawls up.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so with all of that, I think that is what makes for like a healthy, like stable run for a tournament. Like if you have somebody who has like an invested interest,
Hmm.
um because they're also playing in the system and they're also helping manage and organize it. Like I will
Hmm.
tell you one thing I took very seriously
Hmm.
was the seeding of the tournament. It was
Hmm.
the most important thing to me. And I'll
Hmm.
tell you why. It's because I believe in giving every single player the most like possible chances they could have in their own tournament run
Hmm.
to be matched up with people who like they get to show off how they play. It's
Hmm.
not like a sweep. And if
Hmm.
you look back at pools, I hopefully people feel like their path through pools was the fairest, the most fair it could possibly be.
Hmm.
And that was intentional. That was
Hmm.
intentional. The
Hmm.
seeding means like you're gonna get matched up against people who are uh, at or below your level, and then after you win or lose, you're gonna meet your next person, and the next person is gonna be slightly more difficult, slightly the next challenge, and
Hmm.
you need to advance from there. So it's like
Hmm.
if you get knocked into the lower bracket, you go against someone else who also lost, and then between the two of you, you get to figure out has who's making the better decisions and advancing.
Hmm.
And the higher you climb, the more difficult your opponent gets. That's just the way it should be. And
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
when you control for that kind of stuff, and like you would think, oh, are you then doing it just based on like personal preference? No. So what, like we had the 10-week Con of the Hill series that we ran,
Hmm.
and we actually did the best thing we could do under the circumstances is like if all of these players were randomly assigned to each other and just like duked it out, like just like went at it, who would come out on top, who would win, right? So that's
Hmm.
how we did it. We did random assignment for 10 weeks and just let everybody play against everybody. Some people got matched up against the same person multiple times. That's fine. We can figure out like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
in a given situation, which one do they go even? Is one player winning every single time? What's happening, right?
Hmm.
So all of that gave us the data that we needed to like then go and say, okay, we've seen how you all play. We've seen who you're able to beat and who you struggle against. We see who like where you stand in all of this, and now we get to create like a meaningful, fair experience for you,
Yeah.
as meaningful as possible, as fair as possible, right? You're
Hmm.
always gonna get like the just like if the bracket that you get is just it's the way it is, right? Sometimes I know I was feeling for Blurrycito and for XMJ and
Hmm.
Rattlehead, who were all in the same pool. And I was like, man, we've got our stream host in one of the sweatiest brackets possible.
Yeah, but then
And
yeah, but then like
it's
at
just
the
the way
same
it played
time,
out. Yeah.
no, yeah, yeah, because like at the same time, like it's still a toss up, like who's gonna win, like anyways,
Absolutely.
yeah, because like you said, like your like decisions and also like your mind games too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want people to understand that because we had a little bit of conflict, over the
Mm-hmm.
10 weeks. And I'd like to think that we addressed it,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
and I say conflict because, some folks, not everybody may have been on board with the way things were being done, or they felt like they had, and it's in their right to say it. We use that as
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
use that as feedback, and we understand where they're coming from, like uh understanding that the group is a small group, so the
Mm-hmm.
chances of you getting paired up with the same person randomly is going to happen. We had a rule where like if people subbed in for another player,
Mm-hmm.
if we found somebody who could show up and play last minute, they were replaced. We wouldn't run the matches again because like it was already randomized. So there
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit of that where people would run into each other, back to back, and it just happened. And I think we overcame that. Like at the
No.
end of the day,
Yeah.
We found a way to make sure that people understood, like, we we're not going against anyone. We're not like rigging the system, or like not like making it so that some people have more of an advantage than others. At the end of the day, it's just everybody's playing the game. Everybody's
Yeah.
playing the game, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose. So you
That
need
and
to be
like,
okay with that,
yeah,
and then
because
try
like,
your best regardless.
yeah, like your best, and then like your attitude about it.
Sorry.
Like, because like complaining about it is not gonna help. You know.
Well, I don't want to characterize it as complaining either. Like, if there's something legit there, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Right. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, tell me what you think is the issue. That's my approach. And then we can see why or how we can do anything about it. But like, here's the hard line. The hard line is you got to believe in the process, right? So like, for me, I'm not willing to change the process for somebody. If the rules are the rules, like if the process is the issue, that's a little trickier, right?
Yeah, it is.
Because you got to believe in a system, and you got to like know your hard lines and say, like, this is like, what else can we do besides, changing up the process that would make you feel like you're being heard, right? And so just being clear with people and saying, like, as an organizer, I have to look out for 20 other participants as well, and not just one person. And so if there's like a collective feeling about something happening, and you want to hear people out, that's good. And then just explaining to people, like, we are competitors, but not everybody is an organizer, has that. And so can you imagine if like if you had to change up your system for every time that there was a little bit of just disagreement,
like
things wouldn't carry through,
or like
right?
a complaint,
You wouldn't get through it. So you have to believe in the process. That's like my one piece of advice to anybody interested in like organizing. It's like, believe in your process, explain to people, like, give them the benefit of the doubt, and don't assume the worst. Never assume the worst about them, because they're there because they want to participate, they want to support you, and in many cases they are good at what they do. So help explain things to them and let them know, like, this is why things need to happen a certain way. Give them evidence, right? Provide examples, like, of why things work, why you believe that things can work that way. And I don't know, I just feel like that way you're not coming across like somebody who doesn't listen or doesn't like actually believe in taking somebody's advice and
but at the same time, like, you are gonna have like a come across those people that just don't want to listen to.
That's fine. And that's okay. Like, every now and then,
but then like at the same time, like, that same person just needs to also listen too,
And I think that was the case. We definitely had we were able to connect with people who I feel like voiced their concerns, and we're able to talk to them, and at the end of the day, like, it's good. Like, what matters is that we're all making this stuff happen together, and just thinking about, like, how can we make it so that it continues to be around and have a good time. Really, look, here's where it is. Here's where it's at for me. Like, despite any little like differences in ideas, like, supporting the events is where I think, if you truly honestly want to show that this is better than any little brush you have with people, like, just supporting an event. It takes very little effort, and it makes it so that you are showing that you care. So for me, like, I like just popping in other people's streams. I like showing, just like you do, right? I think of you and like when I'm like,
because
all it takes a little while.
To
be there and just show that you care.
Because like the way that I started with YouTube, and this will work for like with Twitch too. All I did was just watch people's videos and just gave them like a legit comment, a real comment. That's all I did. And like and I did the same thing with Twitch. I just popped in you guys' stream. Hey, I'm here. What's up? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like just even just being there just for like a little bit help.
Yeah.
Is like because like you don't have to stay there for like the whole like 2-3 hours. Hey, you can just stay there. Like 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Because like even that little bit of like just like knowing that like, you're there is like it's like helps.
Absolutely. And people notice that. People
Yeah.
will be the first to like notice that, and
Yeah.
and
Because
so
like
that's all.
yeah, like,
That's how you can
no,
handle that.
no,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, and like supporting doesn't have to be like money or like whatever. Just you like watching it is enough already.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And so everything helps. And I
Yeah.
just wanted to include that as part of this conversation.
Oh no,
because,
I
like,
agree. I agree.
Yeah,
agree.
I think that the more that you establish events, sharing good practices with people will just make it so that events continue to be successful.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
And that's
like,
one little thing that we were able to overcome as a group is like, reaching out to people and understanding different perspectives. Like it turns out, for example, that some of the folks who were voicing their concerns were actually, to them it was like a joke. Like, oh yeah, I'm just messing around. Like, don't be so serious. It's not that serious.
No.
And but I believe them. I believe that to them it was a joke. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to believe it, because the other alternative is to believe that they're lying to me,
Yeah.
and that they're mocking me. And if I believe that, then we have a problem, because then I can't believe that they're being honest with me. So I choose to believe that they are trying to be funny and that they want to engage and like make a joke, and that's fine, right? But then what do we do?
It is.
What can I do to be okay about it? It's like, yeah, you're right. Cool. All right. Well, I want to show kind of like how the process goes and how it works.
Yeah, because like that's kind of a hard line too. Because like it's like telling between either like is a joke or like they're actually just like wanting like just to get like getting like a rise out of you.
No, I don't have any evidence to say that that's the case. But
no.
Like
I like because like I'm just saying like in like general, okay? So
yeah,
like
in general.
Yeah,
And so that's why we make things work. That's why it's so important. Like, I'm being open and vulnerable and honest about it right now because I think it's important to show how, despite things that happen, you bring people back. You bring people back together. And by the way, the whole point of me even just going into specifics like that was not to open a can of worms or anything like that. It's simply putting a perspective that every single tournament, everything you organize is going to come across its own little like hiccups along the way. And you just need to be prepared to make people feel like you're engaging with them and that you're talking, and that's what we did. And I am not about attacking or breaking down other people's ideas. I'm always going to be someone who supports those, and I've told that to my own team members privately. I'm telling them now publicly too. Like, if we can individually go out there into the community and just make ourselves a part of other people's groups, like that way we don't have like these divides. We bring people together. We just like this is not in any way like, I'll give you another example of something else that has been happening that I'm glad we were able to be proud about is this idea that people with, first of all, blindness we can agree that it's a spectrum, right? There are
It
people who
is.
will have varying degrees of low vision and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and at like one thing that we constantly think about and struggle is like, okay, how can we make sure everybody who's playing feels like they belong, right? Despite,
Mm-hmm.
well, like if they have working vision or their vision is not good enough to like give them an advantage in any particular kind of way, like
Mm-hmm.
how do you handle that, right? If you're advertising a tournament for players who are blind and low vision, right? So
Yeah.
when you think about all that, you just kind of like go, okay, well, here's some ideas, right? You can just ask people. You can just on our sign up form, we would talk about how you're like, okay, here are a set of questions if you're interested in playing, and we just ask people like, oh, what is your degree of vision? They self-report, and then we give them another opportunity to share, like, okay, so what are some of the ways that you play video games? How do you adapt with your loss of sight? Like, so how, and tell us a little bit about that, right? We give them a chance to share. And as a group, we just come together and think about that, and like the community is small, right? Most of us already know about each other, and it's just there. That's not meant to keep anybody out from playing. It's mostly to catch trolls, people who are in it.
It is.
And we say so in the tournament form. We say, like, here are the hard lines, right? You said it's important to have hard lines, and I agree with you, Toes. It's like, so here are our hard lines. It's like, yeah, turning off your monitor does not count as being blind, right? You just got to spell it out for people. Blindfolding yourself doesn't count either, because that means that otherwise you'd be able to see and play normally without any reliance on the tactics that the blind FGC plays in. So just being clear with people has been helpful for us, because sometimes you'll have these thoughts like grow from community members who say, oh, well, that person has is low vision, so that they're not considered to be truly blind. And it's like, no, like, they still play the game, they still use assistive technologies the way you do, like that. Anyways, and I just, again, those are just some of the things like that
I
need to be
agree.
said.
I agree.
They
Yeah,
need to be said
no, I agree, because like yes, you have like some vision, but then like you're still using the technology the same way as a fully blind person. Maybe like maybe a screen reader, like not all the time, but like here and there. But like you're or like a magnifier, you're still using it the same way.
And it brings it back to the game, which for me is the most important part.
Because
the
game is mostly skill based,
If you propose that you're losing because the other person, if the only reason you're losing is because the other person has some vision over you, like, that's a you problem, because
it is.
You are not adapting to the way they are playing. You are not making those snap judgment decisions. Like, you got to look at, like, what else? What other factor? Like, you can't place your unhappiness in one thing. Like, you have to think about what's happening.
Like I have, like, you put in like enough like a practice time, or play time.
So and so, attacking players for wanting to be a part of a community is not cool.
Yeah.
And nobody in the blind FGC, I think, should ever be doing that. And I think, like, just as tournament organizers, we've been trying to do our very best to make just people from all walks of life feel welcome and want to be a part of the team and want to belong and actually contribute to it. And so that is the thing that matters to us. And we think about that as we consider our next step, our next whatever project down the road, is like, we want to make that clear. We support blind players, we support low vision players, we support people who are just on different ends of the vision spectrum to so that they don't feel that imposter syndrome. And if they still feel it, that's okay. That's part of the process. We don't want to deny them their process, but we don't want them to feel like somebody is contributing towards them feeling that way. At least not under our under our events. Like, we just want to draw that line, make it clear for people, and say, like, you are that is not cool to want to exclude players just because you don't think that they would be beating you otherwise. It's like, no, like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a competition. It's skill based. Keep it in game. If you have something to say about a player, then hopefully it's about their characters. Hopefully it's about their play style.
Yeah.
But never attacking a player is never. Yeah, like that's not the way to go.
No, yeah, and like if like you have a problem with someone, then just take it like off the tournament and just personal, just like either DM or like
talk
something.
things out.
Yeah.
Talk things out. Connect with the people, right? Obviously, if somebody is just doing something in bad faith, you don't have to engage with them. Like, like
no, you don't.
Obviously, use your best judgment, right?
Yeah.
But I think everything else is worth just kind of, like knowing, as our community continues to grow, we have a very good opportunity of making sure that people hear from us as tournament organizers and what we stand for, and hopefully that helps just clear the air about anything that has happened over the last few months, and let people know like we're cool, we're good, and we want to move forward with those intentions in mind, and if there are ever like feelings of like doubt, that people feel comfortable sharing them, because like conflict is not going to get us anywhere, and so the sooner we're able to resolve conflict and just come to an agreement about things in general, that's the way these things, that's how this grows, right? Because conflict only gets in the way of growth, and not just brand growth, but personal growth, right?
Personal growth,
personal growth. For me, like, I am not in this for my own recognition as a player. I happen to be the first place, but it could just as well be anybody else. So I can get over that. That is an ego issue. If somebody feels like they need to be like recognized every time they walk in the building, like, no, that is not. I am not interested in that. I take it every time people do it, but I don't engage in it. I say thank you and I move on. So for me, it's more about like I want people to be able to understand. Sometimes our egos are there. Egos are a thing, and like if you feel like something is bothering you, maybe doing like a self-check would be good, and thinking about the reasons why it's bothering you. And if any time it has to do with your ego, then it's always good to like take a breather, walk away, come back, think about like how you can be productive about those things. So I say that as somebody who has to kind of carry the mantle of like, oh shoot, like, okay, I won 3 years in a row, and I'm also a tournament organizer, and one of the things I get to look forward to is people saying like, oh, okay, like he's moved on, or oh, he didn't compete again.
Because for me, okay, here, because like for me, okay, yeah, you may won like 2 times in a row, but then next year is gonna be a whole different thing too. Yeah,
and so so like none of that discussion is gonna bother me. I'm not gonna let it bother me, and if it ever does bother me one day, I'll probably like step back and like not be on the mic that day, like I don't I'm being real. Like I don't need to let my ego lead the way that I want the tournament to go, because that when that starts to happen, like that's a good like indicator for me to not to be involved anymore. And that so I want to bring that presence of mind to others, like whatever your situation is, whatever you feel like is driving the reason you're bringing stuff up, is like just think about what it is, and many times it will be something valid, and just trust that you are that you're sharing it the way you are, because it matters to you. Anyway, I don't know, those are just without I don't think you asked me about any of this, but I just wanted to share it as a
oh no, it's fine.
Yeah,
like
some part of the
like I said, Captain, this is
bringing
your
the
stream, man.
together.
Okay, this is your stream, because like I don't know if like you saw the stream title. Because like I title it as the Blindy chap is here. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Because like I'm on this kick. Because like I even made fun names too, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Mr. Blindy's Neighborhood.
Oh my gosh.
So I couldn't help it. but hey, like I agree, and again, like thank you for coming on, because like, you know what, like it is like really enjoyable, like to just like to talk to you, and hearing like like the insider stuff too about like
Yeah.
the like running the tournament, and then like the players side like yours, like the mind games, and just like the thought process,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think I've made my peace. I've spoken my mind, and I don't know if you have any particular questions for me, but like, yeah,
No.
I'm super thankful for just having an opportunity to air out my own kind of like how I thought, because I've been sitting on a lot of these thoughts for months since we've been
Mm-hmm.
planning this, and so
Mm-hmm.
I am not coming at it from like a vengeful or any like all of
No,
those
because
bad
like
feelings. I've filtered
no,
out.
like
I'm good.
because like you
I'm My
you just want to
conscience is free.
get, because like you just want to get like your thoughts out,
Yeah, yeah.
That's it,
And be productive thoughts, right? I'm
Yeah,
only
yeah.
sharing things that could improve any, but if you think this applies to you and you're listening, like everything I've shared hopefully is like gives you actionable things you can think about, how you
Yeah.
can get to a better place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm purely coming at it from a perspective where I've taken the time to process and think about it, and just be honest. Everybody, again, all the examples I've shared with you are all things that have been worked out, and I'm in a good place to be able to share, and hopefully
And again,
people involved feel the same way.
and again, I like thank you. Hey, and like, hey guys, and like you might not know, like a captain might come on again, and like maybe next year too, like surprise you too again. And hey, and like if like you're watching this later on like the archive, hey, just even on like a YouTube, hey, just put down a comment if like you want to see more of the blinded FGC members, like come on and talk about like about like how like their process about the game, and then like like the organization, or like whatever, on how they play it, or just put down a comment, and I will do my best, to either talk to Captain Sins or like whoever else that's on the team, So, and like that's all I can do. But hey, so hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hey, please give me a like, and hey, if you do like this, like my content or something, just please give me a sub, or if you feel like it, then just give me a follow on Twitch if you feel like it, okay? Because I'm not wanting the pressure, okay? So all I'm here for is just to entertain you guys, and just just wanting to have a space for you guys just to have fun, okay? And just enjoy the stream. That's it. That's all I want to do. And any last thoughts, like Captain?
Yeah, I guess I'll just, if it's okay, I can plug our Cento Showdown page.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we have our tournament page, which right now we're just sharing the top 8 series for people to check out, and the pools as well. And you can find those links on Twitter at Cento Showdown, SENTO Showdown, SHOWDOWN. And I know that the fellow team members also have their own respective Twitches and Twitches.
I know, right? It's
is
a
that
mouthful.
plural? Is that
Twitch, Twitter.
Yeah. So Rattlehead, who's our
yes,
our
like
lead.
don't forget to check out like OBS Rattlehead on
Yeah.
YouTube and Twitch, same name, and Twitter.
Yes. Sins goes by your sins,
Then
one word.
also on YouTube and Twitch, same name.
Yes, and then Blindsight Blue, same name across all platforms, Twitter and Twitch. And then Baron Sun, he goes by, I believe it's Baron Sun, BFGC Baron Sun on Twitter, and then Baron Sun on Twitch. And then I also have a Twitter, so I go by Captain_earshot, and on
Or
Twitch,
Captain J
same
Earshot.
way. Oh well, yeah, I'd have to update it. They wouldn't find me. That's not me. If that account, you find that account, that isn't me. So, and then Captain_earshot on Twitch. I don't go live all the time, but when I do, I try to make sure people are having a good time. So if you are moved to check that out, please do. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, no problem. Hey, again, thank you for coming on. So hey guys, that's for the stream because you probably don't want to watch a 2 hour stream of Captain rambling.
I try to
Maybe
keep it to a minimum. Sorry.
no, because I guess it's been more than an hour and a half. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but hey you guys, everyone in the chat, thank you for coming in. Much love, and remember, guys, if you're not trying, you're not learning. So, peace out.